In this video, we're going to take a look at the fiscal calendar for our company and then take a look at some of the other options that are in SAP. And of course, you can set up one of your own for your own company. All right, to do this, we're going to start off in SPRO, the transaction SPRO. This is basically customizing and configuration screen that you can go into. We won't create anything new. We'll go with the straight SAP reference IMG we have over here. And we're going to go into financial accounting and global settings for financial accounting. And then we want to go into the global parameters for our company code. So we're going to be working within our own individual company. And then if we see enter global parameters here, we've got our little clock that we can click on to get into that. And we click through any message that pops up. And here we have a list of all kinds of companies that are in the system. Now we would need to scroll down until we find our batch of companies. We are working, again, this is a case connection that SAP University Alliance has built. So there are many, many companies in here. We each individually just use one. A typical corporate setup is going to have a much smaller number of companies, although it still may be quite a few depending on how many different individual legal entities that company has. All right, so we're going to find our company ID. Mine's US 27. You would use whichever company you have. And then we'll click on the details up here, or you could press your F2 key on your keyboard. And we can see we've got all kinds of details for our company that we can dig into. The one we're interested in right now is the fiscal year variant. All right, so let's see if we can find that. And figure out what it means. All right, so here's our fiscal year variant field. And the value for our company is K1. All right, and we can see here that just like most fields in SAP, if I click on the field, there's a lookup tool. And in this case, it looks like a couple pieces of paper stacked on top of each other that I can actually look up different values. In here, I can see fiscal variance, so K1 right here. And then we can see other different fiscal years that are in this particular implementation of SAP. Again, I can create my own fiscal year and set it up however I want. So this is a good way to get a feel for how, what different options are available and how companies use their ERP to help set up their fiscal year calendar. And it becomes very interesting when you have a number of subsidiaries that may each have their own different fiscal year and then try and get those all consolidated into a single consolidated set of financials for the company with the consolidated fiscal calendar. So anyway, that is reviewing your fiscal year in SAP. Once I've taken a look at what I need to, I can click exit and go back out to my main screen and see what I need to do next.